The bye week for you?
It was great, man. Always great to be able to get another chance to be able to, get the body back together. You get that 14 days before the next game, and you definitely you feel that difference between having a game every single week.
Jalon, it's been 16 years since KU's beat K-State. It's your sixth year doing this. Do you feel a sense of urgency to kind of go out of your career, on the right foot?
Nah, at the end of the day, I treat every single game like it's the next game at hand. I don't look too much into the rivalry or who we're going against. At the end of the day, I get the chance to be able to play another game that I love to play. So can't wait to go out there and play the game that I love to play Saturday.
What stands out to you about K-State on defense?
Yeah, they have first of all, they're doing a lot of things differently than they've done in the past, and I think that they have a lot of skill makers out there who's able to make plays on the ball, especially if you put the ball in jeopardy. And I think it's going to be a key thing to be able to try to keep the ball away from them.
What's it like for you having Highshaw back in the lineup?
It's great. I've been able to see him grow since our freshman year, being able to run through people's face all the time, and to be able to see him get back out there, gain his pivot, be able to get out there, get some more runs is always great to be able to see him.
Jalen, when you say that they're doing some different things, are there a few things you can point to that they're doing different?
Schematically, just their whole entire structure, defensively, of how they usually go about things. They know that they have playmakers in different ways to be able to put their playmakers in the best position that they can, and you see that on film.
Do you remember your first K-State game?
Yeah, 100%. 2020, it was cold. It was my. I just remember my very first passing attempt because that was my first game, I believe, below 30 degrees since being from Los Angeles, and I just remember my first passing attempt was a 5-step inside post, and I tried to throw it on a rope and it went straight to the ground, and I was like, wow, okay, so this is how it's gonna feel to try to throw through this. But I eventually finally grasped how to be able to play in the cold within that game, and that was just a learning thing for me.
That's one thing you remember. What else kind of sticks out in your mind as you look back on previous K-State games?
Well, for one, my very first touchdown as a Jayhawk was against Kansas State, and that's something that I'm always going to remember. It was a rushing touchdown going to the right, and that's something I'm definitely always going to remember. But, at the end of the day, it's no secret. A lot of the games against Kansas State every single year has been close, and it kind of just comes down to, who makes the least amount of mistakes. So it's just going to it's about being able to go out there and try to be able to play mistake-free football.
In preparation for this year's game, do you look back at those games, for different things, or looking back at what K-State did previously against you or anything like that?
They have the last 5 minutes of the game showing up in the building right now, so it's something that you see every single day as you wake up, and you're pissed about it, because at the end of the day, the last 5 minutes where there was a mistake that I made that was very detrimental to the game. 2 fumbles in those last 5 minutes, and that's something that hurts me every single time that I watch it. So I try not to think about or harp on the past too much, because at the end of the day, it's about being able to stay where your feet are. And I think that we've been doing a great job of taking care of the ball this season. So it's about being able to do what we're doing now instead of harping about what happened in the past.
So maybe when you have 2 weeks to prepare for them, but they also have 2 weeks to prepare for you.
Yeah, like I said earlier, they've had the same chance to be able to get their bodies prepared, be able to have the same film studies, same scout reports that we've had, and also had that same extra week. So at the end of the day, it's going to be about who goes out there and plays better football and who makes the least amount of mistakes.
When you say they've got the last 5 minutes of the game last year, you're just talking about the TVs in the run.
Both fumbles. There's 2 fumbles in those last 5 minutes, and those are very detrimental. They ended up having a field goal to be able to go up. There was a fumble on the last drive, 4th and 7, ended up fumbling the ball, didn't give nobody a chance, and that's the game. They end up taking these to be able to take the game out, and that's always hard on the offense to be able to watch the other team take victory formation.
We know that the last 2 minutes of the game were played throughout the offseason. How long have they been playing the last 5 minutes of the game?
Wait, say it again?
I remember in the spring they told us how they'd play the last 2 minutes of that game to help you guys prepare for finishing and things like that.
Yeah, the same clips that I've been saying I've been playing all week. Those are the same clips that were playing.
Just this week?
Yeah, those are the same clips that were playing throughout the whole entire spring ball workouts as well.
Cool.
Hey, Jalon, last year in those last couple drives, they brought all-out blitzes.
100%.
You guys were just, I know you were taking off. How do you prepare for that?
First of all, that's on me for not putting my offensive line in the best position to be able to pick up those blitzes. We have enough guys to be able to pick that up, and they brought pressure from the side where the slide wasn't at. So it's on me. It's 100% on me as the quarterback to be able to put our team in the best position to be able to make sure that we're able to pick those things up. I see people blaming other people for those situations. At the end of the day, I'm always going to say it's my fault, because at the end of the day, I need to be able to put the team in the best position to be able to make that play.
Looking back on the Tech game, what did you kind of take away from your performance in that one?
Held the ball too long in a lot of situations. There's plays where I know that I felt that there was there was going to be a wide open play on the backside, but it's usually number 4 or 5 in the progression, and it made me get off 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 is there. When you predetermine if you're going to go to 4 and 5, though it was open, at the end of the day, you're putting a lot of other people in jeopardy of making a bad play worse. So just about being able to continue to keep going through my progression, continue to keep getting the ball out as fast as possible.
Kind of on that front, what have your conversations been like with the offensive line since that, or just in the room with Coach Z?
I mean, those guys work their tails off every single day. I'll never have any question about anything that they do, because at the end of the day, they don't question anything that I do. So, we're 100% confident in everything that they continue to keep doing, and I think y'all heard Coach Z say that earlier.
Thanks, Jalen.